Hi friends, tonight I want to welcome you back into my kitchen and let you know that all of my friends really want me to either start a channel or just blog my good food, my good eats. And so tonight I am actually making something with bacon and pasta, which isn't my norm, but I have such lovely items from the garden that Leah grew. I just got to give you a little peek. So Leah grew these wonderful tomatoes, and she has banana peppers and jalapeno peppers, and I bought these really good mushrooms that I clean out the gills. I don't normally eat the gills, so I clean those out. We have fresh garlic, fresh onion, and over here I'm going to be dropping the tomatoes in the pot and of boiling water, and we're going to take the skins off, deseed, and oh yeah, over here is the bacon. All the ingredients are lined up because that's how I do it, with fresh oregano and fresh basil from Leah's garden. And we're going to throw together a really good dish, and I think I'll go back out and get some more of her wonderful herbs. And I have a little bit of wine over here, of course, helping me get through the process of this fun dish. And I'll be in touch, and God bless. Hope you're having a great night tonight. So everybody's in the hot tub for just a minute or so. That's all it takes. I cut off the root end, and then I slice a crisscross on the other end. That's a Martha Stewart secret. And then you drop them into the freezing cold ice water pot after they get out of the hot tub. And believe it or not, these will be easy to peel. I'll cut them into quarters or maybe six, and then all of the seeds will slide out, and I'll cut them into diced tomatoes and add them to my pasta, bacon, onion, garlic, spinach dish tonight, and I'll show you how it comes together in the end. The bacon's starting to brown. Yeah, yum yum. So I have everything prepped. Just need to cut up those portobellos and get those ready, and my peppers, and everything will go in the pan after the bacon's done. So I'm back, and I'm gonna just show you quickly how, after I blanch my tomatoes in hot water and then throw them in ice water, how easy it is to get the seeds out. I either use this fancy spoon that was in my mother's collection, which has like forks at the top, and I guess I could do some Googling research on that, but I would think it's like for maybe de-seeding or taking butter out of a dish or jam. I'm not sure, but it works for me. Or the almighty Pampered Chef strawberry decor stem remover works perfectly also. So let's try the Pampered Chef first. And so basically I cut them into 6 pieces each, and you just slide it along where the seeds are. Ta-da! Seeds removed. Then I will cut them up individually into diced tomatoes that will go into our dish tonight. And again, the only reason I do this is we started on the Plant Paradox diet, which is all about lectins in our foods, and to avoid them, to get your gut bunnies all healthy again. And it's really worked for us. We've both lost weight, and that wasn't our initial intention. It was to get healthy. It's also great for your brain health, and that the fact that I have Alzheimer's as a predisposition in my family because my mother had it and my great grandmother had it, and I have some aunts with it. I'm pushing 60, so I need to think about these things and try to take better care of myself. So that's my goal in trying different foods that might be a little harder to prepare, but I'm sold on it, and I think it's worth the effort if you have the time to put in. So I just wanted to show you how easy this is to de-seed a tomato. It might not look easy to you. You can actually buy tomatoes. Most Italian and true Italian tomato sauces, tomato paste, tomato crushed and diced, a lot of them already have the seeds and the skin removed because that's what they do in Italy. So just thought I'd share. It's a little bit of work, but you know what? I think it's so worth it in the end, and it's not that hard. Hey, welcome back. We're getting everything together to finalize this meal, which shouldn't have taken this long, but we had a lot of things going on around outside and in and out of the house, and so now I'm ready to throw it together, and I'm really excited. So I have 12 seconds left on the penne pasta, which, by the way, is gluten-free, so it's not totally against the rules of the plant paradox, but we probably shouldn't be eating it. We're supposed to be eating miracle noodles, which we've tried and we just don't like it. But 5 to 8 weeks in, you can start to introduce some other foods, but make sure they're still healthy. So, okay, the noodles are done. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to pour this over my fresh spinach, which I cleaned and then tore, and then that's gonna slightly cook it. It's gonna cook the spinach a little bit, just a little, and that's gonna go in last. So now all the good stuff goes in. I have olive oil, and I have, first, you should always do your onions first and your garlic second, because you don't want your garlic to burn. It's just, it will brown and taste bitter, so you don't want to do that. So then you're going to take your peppers that, again, they're all fresh from the garden. And I have 1 jalapeno and 1 banana pepper. And so I'm going to put that in and just brown it a little bit before I add the garlic. It's real important not to add the garlic right away. So get out my really good spatula. Pretty much all of my favorite things are Pampered Chef. So we're just gonna brown this a little bit, turn it back, because you don't, so really you just want to meld it down, and don't really want it to brown. It takes the good flavor out of onions, peppers, and garlic. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna add the tomatoes. In the meantime, now that everything's starting to wither a little and look good, we're gonna add some bacon. Bacon, remember we made that earlier? Yeah. So pretty much didn't want to do beef again tonight or chicken. It gets boring, and my husband buys this awesome bacon that is, I guess it's grass-fed. It's really hard to tell. It's grass-fed and yummy. And no, don't steal any. He always steals some and doesn't realize that it all needs to go into the dish. So the bacon's back in here. Add a little more to the olive oil that I already put in the dish. And don't mind my Labradors. They're always noisy. Okay, now that the bacon's back in there and we have a little more fat in the pan, I'm gonna add the garlic. And definitely do not want to brown the garlic, okay? So that goes in. Next will be the tomatoes and the mushrooms. Oh, we got portobellos, yummy. And remember, I blanched these tomatoes, took the skin off, cut them up, took the seeds out. It's exactly what you want to do in this dish. So Now we do this. Lolly, lolly, lolly. It's gonna be so delicious. And you know what? I'll wait. I'll put lemon on last. So I'm gonna add the tomatoes. Ooh, I'm thinking about putting a little red wine in this dish too. Can't hurt, right? But that would be wine I can't drink. But anyways, I still have a whole bottle because I was too busy tonight to drink all the wine while I was cooking. All right, so this is 2 portobellas. That might be too much for you because if you don't like mushrooms, don't use it at all, or just use like 1. So, okay, look how this is coming together. So now we're just gonna let the ingredients kind of simmer down. My son, who's an awesome cook chef, he taught me that when you put your mushrooms in the pan, that you don't want to stir them, you just want to let the heat, let them melt in. And remember, we still have to add the spinach. That's a key ingredient. So in the meantime, I have some crushed tomatoes, and I'm gonna add some of those just to give it a little more substance, because the cut up tomatoes from the garden are good, but it's not quite enough. It depends on how tomatoey you would like to have it, because remember, we're adding pasta and spinach too. And then I like diced rotel, and it has chili peppers in it, which I use in everything from my salsa to my Mexican dishes, just a little bit of that, okay? And then I have a secret ingredient. Oh, wait, before my secret ingredient, I love roasted red peppers. Rather than green peppers and red peppers fresh, because again, I'd have to take the skin off, de-seed them. I get these wonderful roasted peppers from the international aisle, and just some of those. Oh, makes it so delicious. Look at this. Can you see this? How good it is? Oh my God, my husband's gonna be so happy with this. And here's the secret ingredient. So I go to my favorite restaurant, and I always get like the perfect pasta. And I can't tell you where it is because the chef told me the secret ingredient is hoagie spread. Who would know? So my daughter doesn't like hot food, but we do, so I always put just a little bit more. That's a secret ingredient. Now you know. Okay. Then, of course, I have some red pepper, which we don't need a lot because that all had that in. This is my favorite ingredient. It's garlic, pepper, and chili by Nature's Promise. It's organic. Woo, yum. Again, my son turned me on to this. I put it on eggs. I put it in all my salads. I put it in rice. Oh, I can't eat rice anymore. I forgot. Darn. Okay. Then, of course, Italian seasoning, because it's an Italian dish. If it was Mexican, we'd be doing chili powder, cumin, but we're not. So, and then oregano, my favorite. I have fresh oregano to add here, and I also have garlic powder, even though we put fresh garlic in. And then we're gonna put in, from the garden, some fresh basil, yum, and a fresh oregano. And you know what? My husband doesn't mind the stems. Some people don't like the stems, and you can like take the stems out. But you know what? I already took the seeds out of the tomatoes. That's so much work. So I'll pull some of them out. So we're gonna put that in. And now, I already put salt and pepper in pretty much, and I have a little lemon juice. And we're gonna add the pasta and the spinach. That is what the whole meal is about. So, here we go. So, hey Scotty, how are you tonight? You can't wait, right? I might share. So, I have the penne pasta over here with the spinach that I poured it over so that it would start to cook a little bit. And then we're just gonna add it. We're gonna add it into the pan. Maybe I might not put it all in because I don't want it too pasty, but I do want to get that good spinach out of the bottom. So I'm going to try to dig out some of the good spinach. And look at that. Look at that. Hoo, 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 hoo. All right. Now we might have to add a little more tomato to this because you want it to be saucy. Sassy, saucy, you know. Oh my husband's gonna love this dish tonight, so let's get it all in the pan. Okay. Hey, we are not quite there. So when you look at it, this is what you do. You say, I like it a little more tomatoey, a little more saucy. So I am going to take my sassy self and make my pasta a little more saucy. And so you add more of this, a little bit of that, and oh, this is coming together. We're gonna have an awesome dinner. Now, when you plate this, you wanna put the best Parmigiano Reggiano cheese and you wanna grate it by hand. So I'm going to show you real quick over here. So you wanna take your cheese, which is the best. You only want to buy really hard Italian cheeses. And then you want to, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. So we're going to have an awesome dinner. We're going to have a really good red wine. I think we have a Chianti Classico, which is awesome Italian wine that I'll serve with this tonight. And maybe if there's any leftovers, we'll share with Biscotti and Bentley, our two Labradors. Have a great night. Love you. God bless. Wow, this is the best part of prepping your food at home. So I have this wonderful dinner I made, and here's my wonderful husband who is going to try it and tell me if it's good. I know the wine's always good. It's a nice Chianti Classico, and woohoo! Let's see what he thinks. You said before you even let it hit your palate.
So good.
Is it good? Yeah. Best part of the meal. Little prep. It's not that hard. Hey guys.
Pre-wash.
You want a little leftovers? Yeah?
Pre-wash.
Get back. Back. Get back. Oh, you like the meal too, huh? Is that good?